getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everybody? Welcome in on the stream here. Play-by-play Big Ten Tournament Championship as we are just underway. Just finished up streaming the SEC Tournament Championship. Alabama with a big win against Texas A&M. Edey down low. Lost it all to bounds. Went off the glass. Tipped off Edey to start things off. And it will be Penn State basketball as we are 19 seconds into the matchup. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up. Spike the like. Hit the subscribe. I cover basketball play-by-play here on the channel. College hoops on the streams. Penn State with their starters, Seth Lundy, Keba Njai, Andrew Funk, Cameron Winter, and Jalen Pickett, the starting five. Purdue starters, Caleb First, Fletcher Lawyer, Braden Smith, Ethan Morton, Zach Edey. Brandon Newman's going to get the start in place of Morton today for this matchup. Jumper to elbow to begin by Penn State, and that will go through for number 22, Jalen Pickett. He's the star player for the Nittany Lions this season. Going to change this pregame to the first as we just got tipped off. Purdue, second possession, Edey. Hands it off to Lawyer at the top. Lawyer receives it, no-look pass. Right corner, dribbles up. Jumper for the deep two, missed off the back rim by Brandon Newman. Defensive rebound hauled down by Penn State by Cameron Winter. Up the floor now for Penn State with possession number 2. Winter at the free throw circle, takes the jumper, connects on it. 4-0 for the Nittany Lions. Cameron Winter with a jumper. Perfect 2 for 2 from the floor to begin. Purdue so far 0 for 2. Third possession now of the game for the Boilermakers. Up fake at the wing. Move it on top to a 3. Straight away. Missed off the mark. And we get a foul though. On the floor picked up by Penn State. The clock will stop with 18:22. Yes, play-by-play of the game that's going live right now. Welcome in Aiden on the stream. Renee, welcome to the stream. 4-0, 18:22 left to go as we just tipped off. Inbound goes out to the corner for Penn State, into the hands to Gillis. Gillis lob down low, Edey. Edey turn around, and he gets the bucket. Penn State with a possession. Number 24 for the Nittany Lions, Michael Henn, first time into the game. Pickett passes out to the top to Henn. Henn had a look from 3 but couldn't send it down. Rebound for Purdue as we get 2 minutes through. Edey moves it out to the corner to Gillis. Out to the wing it goes. Brandon Newman. Lob down low. Edey draws a double team. Out to the top. Lawyer open 3. Straight away. Airballs it out of bounds. So we'll go back to Penn State. Penn State has a top of the key. 17:20 left to go in the first. Handoff over to Seth Lundy. Kick out to the wing. Pickett able to save it, though. Andrew Funk takes the 3. Straight away, skipped around the rim and out. Lawyer collects the defensive rebound. Here he goes fast up the floor. Lawyer out to the right wing. Braden Smith. Over to the left wing to Brandon Newman. Newman pass down low. Edey. Edey draws a double team. Pickett. And 24, Michael Henn was on him. Baseline jumper by Purdue. That goes through. And the score's tied up at 4. First bucket of the game by Brandon Newman. Penn State off on their 3s so far. They miss another one at the top. Rebound to Purdue. Yes, Purdue will be a 1 seed if they win. I think so. Arizona played a UCLA close yesterday. Driving to the hoop, Braden Smith. Missed the shot, went on the bounds. All State Purdue basketball. 4-4 inbound. Runner inside the key, drops down. They're not going to count the bucket, though. Offensive foul picked up by Fletcher Lawyer. Turnover by Purdue. Slow start offensively between these two teams so far. Lawyer floated up a leaner over Michael Henn. Wasn't able to count the bucket. So Lawyer will head towards the bench now. They will turn to number 25, Ethan Morton, coming off the bench today in this matchup. Usually a starter, though, for Morton this season. Penn State has it at the top. Goes over to Michael Henn. Ball now into the hands to Winter. Winter moves it out to his left around the perimeter. Andrew Funk. Funk attacks, dribble drive into the key. I'll fake at the wing. Pickett. Pickett dribbles up to the elbow, takes the jumper, altered by Edey, and a rebound collected by Purdue. What's good, Red Wings fan? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the stream, play-by-play about college hoops and NBA. Edey inside a low post, triple team, no good. Battle for the rebound, couldn't come down with it. Penn State comes out with a basketball out of the pack. Pickett backs his way inside a low post. Kick out to the wing. Open three for the Nittany Lions. They couldn't make it. Off the mark and around the rim. Missed by Michael Henn. Penn State to start off 0 for 4 from three-point range. Purdue will take it up the court. Bounce pass to the top from Smith over to Gillis. Over to the top of the key. Newman has a look straight away from three. Newman could not send it down. And a rebound foul picked up by Penn State. I'll be charged to Henn, his first personal. So we're going to take the first time out on the floor tonight. 15-17 left to go in the first right now. So we take the first media break of the game. Low-scoring game here, 4-4. All right, just setting the graphics back in order because I streamed Alabama and Texas A&M right before, so I was coming straight from another stream before this one. Feel free to join in for the Selection Sunday live stream later today. I'll be covering that around 6 p.m. We'll see the bracket reveal of the teams in the brackets. By the way, Alabama crushed Texas A&M in the SEC Tournament Championship today, 82-63. VCU, congratulations to VCU. They are crowned A-10 tournament champions, 68-56 winners over Dayton. Princeton won the Ivy over Yale today, 74-65. So just two more tournament champions about to be crowned. Right now, Memphis leads Houston 17-14 with about 11:50 left to go in the first. And we're off to a slow start here, 4-4 so far in the Big Ten tournament championship. Both of these teams not making their shots. Penn State's had opportunities. After they made their first two buckets, they have missed their last 5 straight shots from the floor, and they're 0 for 4 from three-point range. They've attempted more than half of their shots from three. And then Purdue so far just 2 for 8 as Zach Edey's getting doubled on the floor, sometimes even tripled. And Penn State just building a brick wall, preventing Edey from getting to the bucket in this game so far. He's got 2. Brandon Newman's got 2 points for Purdue. All right, so we're going to head back from the timeout. Make sure to join in on the Selection Sunday live stream right after this, around 6 p.m. I'll be back for the Selection Sunday live stream. If you guys are interested in joining the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group, feel free to do so. That link is posted there in the chat. It's pinned to the chat as well if anybody's interested in joining the Bracket Challenge group. Back from the timeout, 15-17. Left to go in the first half. 4-4, cold start from the floor for both of these teams. Purdue 2-0 in the regular season against Penn State. A remarkable run as the 10 seed Penn State all the way to the Big Ten Tournament Championship. Penn State just yet to connect from 3 so far in this game. Back to action. Purdue will get the inbound underneath their hoop. Passing it over to the right corner, Caleb First. Into the hands of David Jenkins, the transfer from UNLV. Braden Smith, bounce pass top of the key, Jenkins. Lob over to Edey. Edey, turn around. Inside the key, puts it through. Working on a one-on-one on Keba Njai, a 6'10" freshman. A mismatch right there for 7'5". Zach Edey off the turnaround scores the bucket. Purdue up now 6-4. Penn State with under 15 minutes left to go. Kanye Clary, first time into the game. Clary, jumper, mid-range off the mark. Edey collects the defensive rebound. Edey with 4 points, 4 rebounds so far. 14:30 left to go, approaching the mark. Smith at the elbow, bounce past Jenkins, has an open look, takes the 3, makes it. David Jenkins Jr. from downtown for the triple. 14:20 left to go. A seasoned vet on his team, a transfer from UNLV. Pass in the corner, goes out of bounds right off the official, who was standing at the far side of the floor. It's off the hands of Clary and out. Turnover, Penn State. Purdue takes it past midcourt. First, Smith, Jenkins Jr., Edey, and Morton, the 5 on the floor currently for Purdue. Top of the key, Caleb First. Moves it out to the right baseline, Braden Smith. Bounce pass left corner, up fake. Into the hands to Ethan Morton. Morton moves it on top over to Jenkins. Jenkins defended at the left wing perimeter by number 10, Andrew Funk. Out to the top, it goes to Smith. Out to the corner, 3 on his way. Jenkins, well off the mark, no good. A rebound collected by Penn State by NG. Nittany Lions started off perfect 2 for 2. They were up 4-0. Purdue in a 9-zip run. They're 0 for 9 ever since. Backdoor cutter, though. That's a bucket down low by Andrew Funk. Pickett with an assist. Boilermakers with possession. David Jenkins moves it out on top towards his right is Smith. Smith double-teamed to the right wing. Jenkins makes the extra pass. Left corner, 3 on his way. Missed off the rim. And the rebound controlled by Lundy of Penn State. Bryce, welcome back on the stream, bud. Nittany Lions looking for the tie with a 3. They'll drive and take the 2. Kick out to the corner. Intercepted by Ethan Morton of Purdue. Here goes Purdue looking to push it off the fingertips of Jenkins, able to control it. Smith lobs it over to Edey. 1-on-1. Edey, turnaround, automatic. Penn State, no answer defensively, going 1-on-1, matched up with Zach Edey, a total mismatch, and it's 11-6 Purdue. Under 13 minutes left to go before halftime. Penn State with the ball. Top of the key, Seth Lundy. Lundy at the elbow, rises for the J, missed off the back rim, contested by Edey, and the rebound controlled by Smith. Smith quick up the floor now for Purdue. Smith at the top, moves it out to his right to Morton. Morton, cross-court pass, left corner, Caleb First as they work their way around the perimeter. Smith at the right baseline, drives, dump off, Edey, watch out, throws it down. Got triple-teamed into the key, but Smith with his drive gave a lot of spacing underneath the hoop, and Zach Edey with a 2-handed jam. 13-6. Purdue on a 13-2 run in the last 6+ minutes. Bounce pass down low, Njai, bobbled it, gets it back, out to the wing to Funk. Dredd towards his right. Swings it out to the top over to Pickett. Pickett backs his way inside the key. Pickett backing his way on Smith. Poked loose. Got it back though. Pickett. Jumper. Mid-range. Off the mark. No good. Edey comes out with a defensive rebound. Here goes Purdue with it by 7. 11.5 left to go. Justin, thanks so much for joining in. Lob over to Caleb First. First backs his way at the right block. First using his patience, defended by Dredd. First pivot, no good off the mark, and a rebound controlled by Penn State. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and thanks so much all for joining in here for the Big Ten Tournament Championship. Jalen Pickett backing his way again inside the key, this time working on Caleb First. Pickett inside. Pickett puts it up underneath Edey, no good off the glass, and the rebound controlled by Edey. Zach Edey, 8 points now, up to 6 rebounds. 10:55 left to go. Purdue will slow down possession. We've got a lot of time without the ball going out of bounds or without a personal foul. At the left wing perimeter first. Moves on top to Edey. Edey. Hand off to Smith. Smith at the right wing. Cross-court pass finds Jenkins. Jenkins up fake. Called in the travel. Turned over by Purdue. Purdue on a 13-2 run. David Jenkins off the up fake. Travels with it. Penn State in trouble. Just 1 for 10. On their last 10 shot attempts from the floor, just no answer to stop Edey in this game. Penn State's one of the more undersized teams in all of college basketball, and this type of matchup just happens to be a total mismatch. First, we take another media timeout. I believe it's the second timeout of the game so far. 13-6 as we go into the timeout. If you're new on the stream, a first-timer here, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, college hoops, also NBA streams as well on the channel. And I'll also be back for Selection Sunday live stream starting up around 6 p.m. as we await who will be in the bracket. Quick update on the American Tournament Championship. Memphis leading Houston right now. 24-16 Memphis with under 10 minutes left to play in the first. Houston without Marcus Sasser today, I believe. I'm just going to update you guys now. I'll check the box score and see if Sasser's playing. I believe he should have been held out, though. Yeah, he is. So Sasser's held out today for Houston. What's good, Mario? Welcome back on the stream. Thanks so much all for joining in today. Yeah, feel free to hit us up in the chat. Who you guys are going for in this one here? Purdue or Penn State? It's play-by-play of the game. I can't show the actual screen due to copyright. Play-by-play only. We get back from the timeout. 13-6 with 10:38 left to go in the first. Zach Edey, top scorer, top rebounder. He's got 8 points, 5 rebounds so far. Thurston, welcome in. Aiden Gaming, welcome to the stream. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Edey, all 8 points through one-on-one coverage so far. Double coverage, he's yet to score. Penn State needs to start to double him in order to limit Edey because he is a matchup nightmare, especially with a smaller type of team like Penn State. We get back to action. Nittany Lions with the ball find themselves down by 7. Penn State yet to make anything from 3 so far. If you guys are looking to watch this one, it's on CBS. 10:25 remaining. Bounce pass over to Jalen Pickett of Penn State. As we get back to action, Pickett moves it out to the corner to Kanye Clary. Clary inside the key, floats up a wild shot, missed off the glass, and the rebound controlled by Gillis. So this is the time right now for Penn State to start to chip into this Purdue lead. Right now, Edey is on the bench for the first time in this game. 10 minutes left to go before halftime. David Jenkins moves it out to his left around the perimeter to Fletcher Lawyer. Passes over to Trey Kaufman-Renn, first time into the matchup today, number 4 for Purdue. Corner 3 up in the air and missed off the mark by the Boilermakers. Offensive rebound is there, though, for the putback for Purdue. That's goodbye. Trey Kaufman-Renn. 15-6, Penn State in trouble early on. 9:40 left to go before halftime. Far side of the floor, and we'll have a whistle. And we'll have a foul picked up on the court by Purdue. It's going to be charged to Brandon Newman, I believe, here on the floor. Penn State gets the inbound. They'll take a contested three at the wing, but it's good. Cameron Winter, hand in the face, knocks it down for the three ball. Big time shot. Penn State able to make their first three of the game. 1 for 5 from the perimeter. Purdue 1 for 6 from 3. Brandon Newman passes off to Lawyer. Swings it out to the wing. Up fake by Jenkins. Deep 2 jumper. Baseline. Swoosh. This game's on neutral court. So this is the Big Ten Tournament Championship. So it's neutral court. It's out in Chicago. I believe it's the United Center that they're at in Chicago. Touch pass Clary out to the corner with a 3. And Penn State starting to make their threes right now. Miles Dredd knocks down the 3 ball from the corner. They draw within 5. That's the only way that Penn State can beat this Purdue team. You got to have a spot-on shooting game. They draw within 5 because they make back-to-back threes. Trey Kaufman-Renn at the left elbow, hands it off to Jenkins. Jenkins dribbles towards his right, out to the top. Wide open 3 by Gillis for Purdue. Missed off the back rim, tipped up, and the rebound control by Penn State. Nittany Lions take it past midcourt. Pickett swings it out to the wing with space. Open 3. That's good. Everything a make right now for Penn State. Bang, bang, bang. 3 in a row by the Nittany Lions to pull win in 2. Jalen Pickett just using his patience, backing down the defender 1-on-1, slided it over to the wing. That was a great look by Jenkins, able to connect. 9-2 run by Penn State to get them right back in this game. Exactly what they needed to do as Edey's on the bench right now. 3. Straight away. Drops down for Purdue. We got 3s. Left and right in this game. David Jenkins Jr. Back-to-back 3s for him. He made one right before. That's a 3 straight away. On the top, yeah, Jenkins made another one. 7:40 remaining. Yes, I'll be back for Selection Sunday as well for the bracket. I got that stream already scheduled, so if you guys would like to make sure to bookmark it, feel free to do so. Missed shot by Penn State. Rebound back to Purdue. Jenkins will bring it up the floor. Jenkins. Transfer from UNLV, moves it out to Newman. Makes the pass out to the left corner to Gillis. Gillis inside the paint now. Gillis floats it up. Tough shot. Gets it a drop. Wow. It's a tough shot right there. Ice, baby. Welcome back in the stream. Glad to have you back in once again. If you guys are new on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here, and let's keep on rolling today. 7 minutes left to go. Here goes Penn State. Pickett. Kick out. Corner. 3. Open. Missed off the mark by Clary. The defensive rebound hauled down by Jenkins. Purdue will slow it down. This game has had not many fouls, not many turnovers, not a whole lot of whistles. A lot of slow pace for the offenses, but both of these teams able to erupt lately with their scoring possessions. Edey is currently on the bench. Top of the key, Lawyer. Moves it out to his left to Gillis. Gillis pass deflected, gets it back though. Gillis moves it out to Lawyer. Lawyer at the top of the key. Lawyer, tough shot. Forces one up. He drills the 3 though. Wow. Foster Lawyer, hand in the face at the top of the key, makes it. 10-point lead for Purdue. 6:10 left to go before halftime. Penn State has it with Clary. Clary at the top. Purdue on a run themselves now in an 8-zip run last 2 minutes. Clary. Top of the key for Penn State. Clary dribbles up inside the key. Clary working on Kaufman-Renn, moves it back out to the perimeter to Funk. Funk inside the paint, drives, puts it up off the glass and scores. Andrew Funk up in and off the backboard, back to an 8-point game. 5:45 remaining. Lawyer just made a tough 3. Goes over to Jenkins. Jenkins out to the wing. Lawyer launching the 3 off the back rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down by Penn State. Here goes Pickett. Pickett up the floor. Lost it. Tips it over to the corner to Funk. Funk lost it out of bounds. Turnover Penn State. Not a whole lot of turnovers so far in this game. Only 2 turnovers by Purdue. Penn State with their 3rd turnover of the game so far. Purdue really patient so far in this matchup. Same as Penn State when it comes to Jalen Pickett. It's just the shots weren't there early, and now they're not there as of late as well. They did make a couple 3s prior to getting on the scoring drought, but Purdue getting hot once again. 25-17 the score. So we take the timeout on the floor. 5:27 left to go before halftime. Purdue leads by 8. Yeah, that was the time right there that Penn State needed to make a run in this game without Edey on the floor. And They need to figure out an answer for when Edey gets back into this game if they want to have any chance in this matchup here. 14-9 rebounding numbers in favor of Purdue at the moment. Zach Edey, 8 points, 5 rebounds. David Jenkins Jr. has 8 points as well. He's made 2 threes so far. If you'd like to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group, feel free to do so. That link is posted out on the chats. We got over 40 brackets, I believe, currently. Let's see if we can keep the bracket group growing. Also, join me in 6 p.m. I'll be back for the Selection Sunday live stream as we'll have the bracket reveal later today at 6 p.m. I put that link in there in case you guys want to bookmark it for later for the Selection Sunday live stream show. So it is out there right now if you guys are interested. We come out of the timeout. This game's going by quick so far. 5:27 remaining in the first half. Jalen Pickett just 2 points for Penn State. Only 1 for 6 shooting from the floor right now. This is a Penn State that's completely undersized compared to a Purdue team that is massive on the interior because of Zach Edey. Purdue has the basketball. Check that. 16 on the board for Penn State. The officials went to the monitor. There was a 3-point shot that Penn State had made. They had now downgraded it to a 2. So we have gone back from a timeout. So an 8-point lead by Purdue has now been a 9-point lead because they have downgraded that 3 to a 2. Edey back on the floor for Purdue. Penn State has it. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Pickett at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles up inside Akeem. Moves on top. Open 3 by Penn State. No good. Around and out, but he got fouled. And this will be 3 shots, I believe, coming up at the free throw line by Cameron Winter of Penn State. What's good, Jess? Welcome back in the stream. I hope all is going well. Yeah, things going pretty good. Oof, bad foul picked up by Purdue. Ethan Morton just knocking down the 3-point shooter, Cameron Winter. So this, I believe he'll have 3 shots here. His foot was pretty close to the 3-point line, though. First one's a make by Winter. So now it's an 8-point game. Penn State stone cold from 3. 2 of 8 from the perimeter so far today. Second free throw is good, and he'll have 3, so he gets another one. So it was on the 3-point shot. We have 4:54 left to go before halftime. This game is moving by quick. It is moving by quick right now. This might be the quickest Big Ten tournament game that I've ever covered in the first half. We've had a couple of these tournament games going to overtime. That's why they put the Selection Sunday Selection Sunday show around 6 p.m. in case it does go into overtime. I think it did a few years ago, Illinois against Ohio State. Zach Edey missed the first one, gets the second one back. There's just no answer for an undersized Penn State team. Nothing you can do there. They had 3 players just try to box out Edey, and Edey was the one who came up with a rebound and put it back up and in. 10.6 rebounds so far today for Edey. Penn State passing over to a cutter. Slam dunk by Keba Njai for the dunk. They're down by 6, though. They're very well in this game. Just above 4 minutes left to go. 6 points off second chance opportunities by Purdue. Purdue 3-0 in the offensive rebounding numbers so far. Braden Smith attacks, floats it up, and he lost it out of bounds. It will stay Purdue basketball. Inbound for Purdue at the corner. Lob down low, Edey. Edey draws a double team, clobbered from behind, and gets fouled. Zach Edey will shoot 2. Coming up at the free throw line is Pickett, who picks up the blocking foul. It's just really, really tough to, like, when you're official, to judge these plays when the player's just super tall like Zach Edey. And we're going to take a timeout on the floor right now. So we're flying by in this game currently. 27-21, under 4 minutes left to go. 6-point lead by Purdue. Edey will shoot 2 at the free throw line. We take another timeout on the floor. Make sure to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group if you haven't already done so. That link is posted in the chat, and are welcome to be a part of this year's Bracket Challenge group. Brackets will be announced 6 p.m. today. 2 hours from now, we'll have the brackets. Brackets will lock on Thursday right before the first round around noontime, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I put the Bracket Challenge group out there if anybody's interested in joining. It's also posted to the chat as well. And also the Selection Sunday live stream. I got my live reactions later today at 6 p.m. for the live stream. That link is out there, so feel free to bookmark that if you guys are interested. Yep, just a big boy in another level today in this game. That part, welcome back in. The selection shows after this game. So this is the final game of conference championships. So this is it. So it's just this game and then the Houston-Memphis game, which is going on as well. Just going to get a scoreboard update for that. Wow. Yeah, Memphis looked like they were the real deal yesterday after destroying Tulane by 40. Memphis has multiple close losses against good Power 5 teams in the non-conference slate by slim margins. Right now, here's the score. Memphis 38, Houston 20. That's the score. 38-20. Houston's without Marcus Sasser in that game. But man, Memphis. What a game from Memphis. $48-20. Memphis just scored. You don't want to see Memphis in your bracket either. They're going to be probably in the probably an 8 seed for Memphis. So watch out to the 1 seed. Wow. Alex, thanks so much for joining in. Tristan, welcome back in the stream, bud. I don't trust them as much in the tournament. I feel like the tournament thrives more in like guard play instead of like big man oriented type of teams. Edey at the free throw line shooting 2. First one he missed. Second one by Edey. That's good. So 8-point lead now for Purdue. Under 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Penn State hanging in there. Cameron Winter at the left wing, moves it on top over to Pickett. Pickett backs his way. Handoff around the perimeter to Dalian Johnson, number 23. He's in the game for the first time tonight. Lob to Pickett, deflected, stolen away. Purdue doesn't force too many steals, but they get one right there. Boilermakers have it back. David Jenkins at the top. Jenkins, bounce pass, top of the key, Smith. Finds Morton at the wing. Morton takes the three, missed off the back rim, no good. Rebound, back it goes to the Nittany Lions. 3:20 remaining before halftime. Penn State crosses midcourt with Winter. Winter, guarded by Ethan Morton, one-on-one, edge of the midcourt logo, 15 on the shot clock, really being pressured by Winter. Morton gets it away to Lundy. Lundy at the top of the key. Lundy attacks inside the paint. Lundy off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, first one of the game by Penn State. And foul picked up on the rebound as well. It's charged to Purdue. So clock will stop. 2:57 before halftime now. 2:57 remaining. Inbound Penn State left corner. Andrew Funk got the inbound. Moves it out to his right to Kanye Clary. 10 in the shot clock for Penn State. Their threes just haven't been able to drop today. Clary attacks inside the paint on Edey. Bounce pass over to Pickett. Shot clock winding down to 3. Pickett backs his way 2. Down to 1. Pickett, turn around, baseline. Oh, he hits it. Pickett with a jumper. That's a big-time shot right there with the shot clock down to 1. 5-point game, 2:30 left to go before halftime. Penn State just 2 of 8 from 3. This first half so far. Edey gets double, moves it out to the top to Smith. Lob down low to Edey. Another double team at the mid-block. And Penn State called on the reach-in foul. So the clock will stop again. It's picked up by Miles Dredd reaching in. .217 left to go. Inbound to the corner to Jenkins for Purdue. Purdue has it with Gillis around the perimeter, and another reach and fall picked up by Penn State. And that's charged to Seth Lundy on the reach. Six team falls so far for Penn State. All of them have been committed trying to defend Zach Edey. Reaching in there on the shot. There's Edey, triple teamed in the key, turnaround, and he puts it up and through. 30-23. Just too small, this Penn State team to just defend Zach Edey. Trying to build a brick wall inside the key, and you got 3 or 4 guys just loading the box in there, and Edey still hits a shot. Clary weaving his way on Edey inside the paint, circles around, moves it back out to the top to Lundy. 1:40 left to go in the first. Lundy attacks straight line to the hoop, and he got it altered by Edey. Off the glass. They do score, though, off the putback, so Penn State able to draw within 5. 1:30 left to go before half. Yeah, shocking there. Memphis with a big lead over Houston. Mark, welcome back on the stream. Thanks so much, guys, for joining in. 1:20 left to go before halftime. 3-point shot is good. At the top of the key, that's David Jenkins who knocks down the 3. 33-25. 1:10 left to go before half. Penn State has it with Pickett at the left wing. Pickett dribbles up to the low block, brings a double team. Edey's one of the players. Pickett passes down low, and a turnover. In and out of the hands off Kanye Clary. They had a wide open bucket there as Pickett forced Edey well away from his spot underneath the hoop. They had a chance for 2 and they turned it over. 59 seconds left to go. Zach Edey, 13.6 rebounds in the first half, 6 of 9 shooting. Purdue struggling, or Penn State struggling from 3, just 2 of 8 for a team that relies highly upon their threes. Edey, entry pass, double teamed, moves it out to the wing, 3, skipped around the rim, and now Edey offensive rebound, puts it up, puts it through, good for 2. 35-25. Edey with a putback. Edey with 15 and 7. 50th straight game with 10 points or greater for Zach Edey. It's going to take a monster in the bracket to see if they can limit him. Off the roll down. Oh, Pickett, that should be a goaltend. Pickett gets the bucket. Goaltend violation charged to Purdue. Jalen Pickett, nice job there just cutting to the hoop. Slip past one defender. "15 seconds left to play before halftime. Purdue has the final possession before half. And they'll burn a timeout. So Purdue will burn a timeout now. 9.5 seconds left to go. Purdue just controlling this game in a mismatch type of matchup here where Purdue just has the clear-cut size advantage over Penn State in this game. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play about college hoops, also NBA games as well. And I'll be back for Selection Sunday, coming up for the live stream for my live reactions to Selection Sunday. That'll start at 6 p.m. So if you guys are interested in hopping on board for the Selection Sunday live stream, feel free to do that, as well as I'll put that link out in the chat for you guys. There we go. The link's out in the chat to the video for the Selection Sunday live stream later today. Also, make sure to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge if you haven't already done so, and fill out your bracket out in the ESPN Tournament Challenge group for our channel. Be a part of that bracket challenge group. That link is posted out in the chat. I just put it in the chat once again. It's also pinned in the chat and down in the description below this video as well. Back to action, 8-point lead by Purdue. 5 seconds before halftime. Corner three missed by Jenkins. Defensive rebound by Penn State. And they couldn't get a shot off before the buzzer. 35-27 as we close out through one half of the books. Purdue up by 8 over Penn State at halftime. Zach Edey, just too good against this Penn State defense. 15.7 rebounds, 70% shooting, 15 points that is, and 15 minutes on the floor. David Jenkins Jr. today has been an X factor for him. Coming off the bench, 4 for 6 shooting, 11 points, 3 made threes from the perimeter by Jenkins so far for Purdue. And Penn State, their three is just not dropping. 2 for 8. 7 points by Cameron Winter, 6 each by Pickett and Dredd. Not many turnovers in this game. It's been a slower tempo. Purdue, just 2 total turnovers in the first half. Penn State with around 5. Or they got 5 even, yeah. Halftime's usually about like 15. Yeah, I believe it's around like 15 minutes or so usually for halftime. Yeah, this is a totally different stream from the last one I covered. That game was physical. That was just, man, Alabama is just so athletic, so physical. They're so big at all the possessions. They have a ton of speed for Alabama. And this is just a complete change. This is like much slower tempo. A lot more shots taken from 3, whereas like bodies were falling everywhere. And that Alabama-Texas A&M game, there were players just grappling for the basketball, constantly just trying to like fight for 50-50 balls. Whereas today it's more about like trying to get players out on the floor for floor spacing in this game. and trying to just get Edey just matched up on a one-on-one where he was just torching Penn State early. So Purdue, all they have to do is just wrap up this game and as a victory. They should be the number 1 seed in the bracket. They should be a number 1 seed in the bracket for Purdue. Zach Edey just too good in the first half, 15-7. Yeah, after watching them today, I'm totally reconsidering Alabama. I think they moved past the distractions for that team, and they're peaking once again for Alabama. Alabama they look like just a complete machine today. It was a monster win for them over a team that was 18-3 in their last 21 games. Texas A&M won 18-3 in their last 21. That's the peak Alabama team that I saw back in before they lost to Oklahoma. That was the peak Alabama team that I saw, and how they played just straight through the SEC bracket this week. There we are once again. They won by 19 today, 82-63. I think they led for that entire game, I believe. And they play so fast, and they didn't turn it over that much today. I think that was like the drawback from them is just they play so fast that they do turn it over a good percentage of times, but today they played lights out. On YouTube, I'm not sure if you're able to send an attachment on YouTube. I can probably see it on Discord though, Bryce. If you're on Discord. Memphis. Wow, Memphis leading by 15 at halftime. 46-31. Memphis up over Houston. Houston without Marcus Sasser, their top player, out today due to a groin injury for Sasser. But Memphis, wow, look how dangerous they are. Putting up 46 points against a Houston defense that's been stellar this season. Man. So many teams that can win it. So many teams this year that can win the championship. Riley, welcome back in. Woody, welcome in. Yeah, this is just a bad matchup for Penn State. They're one of the more smaller teams in college hoops this year. I got the link over there to the Selection Sunday live stream if you guys would like to bookmark it for later today. That's posted out in the chat once again since we're at halftime. And I'll drop the Bracket Challenge group link as well. It's also pinned to the chat also for the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group. And it's many ways you can find it pinned in the chat right now for temporary until the next couple chat boxes scroll up. And also, it's in the description below this video. Texas A&M got pounded today by Alabama. Final score was 82-63, Alabama. Yeah, if Alabama's not the overall number 1 seed, then it's going to make them even more. It will make them even more just go for that championship, I feel like. Like I've covered 4 years of streaming on the channel. That Alabama game today, man, I cannot remember the last time that I saw a team like that lights out from start to finish. Just play like that physical, that tough, that fast, with the speed and the athleticism that they have in that Alabama team. That was, man, that was something special to watch. Clara, welcome in. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, Alabama beat Houston at Houston. Final Four. Yeah, the NBA Finals is in June. Final Four's early in April. April 1st, Final Four, and then April 3rd, National Championship. Yeah, Memphis looking good right now. Memphis put everybody on alert for winning against 40 against Tulane yesterday. Tulane had beat Memphis twice. March Madness starts on Tuesday and Thursday is the first four, so those are the playing games. But the actual first round starts on Thursday this week. Yep, I think you guys just saw my smile. Welcome in Braden on the stream. Hope all is going well. So it's just this Big Ten tournament, and then the American tournament. Those are the only other two tournaments yet to crown champions so far. Memphis leading Houston 46-31 at halftime, and here we are at halftime. Purdue, an 8-point lead over Penn State. There was only one opportunity in the game for Penn State to make a run, and they couldn't. It was when they did cut it. They made back-to-back threes. It was when Zach Edey was on the bench, and then Purdue got it back to an 8-point lead when Edey checked into the game again. So we're just at halftime right here. I'm going to put up the slide to go to break. I'm going to go to a break for just a minute, and then I'll be back into the stream. So I'm going to just take a break. I'm just going to take a break for a couple minutes here on the stream before we get back to the second half. Alright, so I'm back here. We're going to start off the second half couple minutes from now, I believe. So very shortly. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe as we're just at halftime. Zach Edey just dominant so far. 15.7 rebounds, 7 for 10 shooting from the floor so far in this game. And Penn State's tried everything. They've got just smashed on the one-on-one, just defending Zach Edey, but they've got double teams, triple teams inside the key, and he's still making shots over an undersized team like Penn State. Yes, I plan on covering the Selection Sunday live stream. Kansas will be a 1. They have 17 quad 1 wins, so they'll be a 1 seed, despite losing to Texas twice by double digits in 7 days. If you guys would like to make sure to bookmark the Selection Sunday live stream, I posted the link out in the chat, so the link is out there in case you guys are interested in bookmarking that Selection Sunday live stream video, so you guys can go back to it later. Once we do have it, we'll go live around 6 o'clock today. And if you guys are interested in joining the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group, feel free to do so as well, as that link is posted in the chat, or are welcome to join. It's totally free, and we have currently over 40 plus brackets entered. Last year we had 60. Let's see if we can get even more brackets entered before the bracket challenge expires around Thursday. Penn State just 2 for 8 from three-point range in the first half. They're going to need to start making their threes. Jalen Pickett with only 6 points in the first half. He was only 3 for 8 shooting from the floor for the top scorer for Penn State this season. 9-2 second chance points in favor of Purdue, as we're going to start off half number 2 in just a moment. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be back for future live streams. What's good, Salvador Chavez? Welcome in. Things going pretty well today, man. It's very odd to see Penn State in basketball in the Big Ten Tournament Championship. 10 seed right now for Penn State. Yeah, great question. What is more likely? Probably go with a 15 seed to the Sweet 16. We saw that last 2 years. Colgate could be that team if they get the right matchup. I don't think they will, though. Mario, welcome in. There you go. Hope all is going well. Sorry to hear that you guys are dealing with snow right now. We are back to action. Penn State gets the inbound. Jalen Pickett hands it off to the top. The ball goes into the hands of Seth Lundy. Moves it out to his right for Penn State. They go left to right on the floor. Seth Lundy, Keba Njai, Andrew Funk, Cameron Winter, and Jalen Pickett, the 5 on the floor to start off for Penn State. Jumper missed by the Nittany Lions by Funk on the 3. Purdue with their first possession. Gillis, Smith, Newman, David Jenkins Jr., Zach Edey, the 5 on the floor currently for Purdue. Edey has that the left wing. Edey. Pass on top over to Gillis. Gillis looking to hand it off. He lobs it down low off to Edey. Deflected, stolen away by Penn State, though. Here goes Jalen Pickett. He backs his way to the low block. Pickett. Kick it out to the wing. Lundy with a 3. Lundy off the back rim. He'll go back to Purdue with a rebound. 19 minutes left to go. Nobody scored in the first minute of action in the second half. Open 3 straight away. Gillis, he connects on it. Mason Gillis lets it rain from downtown. Purdue comfortable 11-point lead right now. Cameron Winter moves in on top to Lundy. Over to Keba Njai. Passes backdoor. And Penn State gets followed. Seth Lundy will head to the free throw line. Shoot 2 with 18:31 left. Yeah, Houston's getting crushed. Without Marcus Sasser today, 49-33. Memphis make it 50-33. They just made a free throw. 17-point lead for Memphis as they've started off in the second half. 2 shots at the free throw line for Seth Lundy for Penn State. First one's good. It's going to be interesting to see who makes the bracket for the bubble teams. Second shot good by Lundy. 9-point lead for Purdue, 18:30 left to go. Boise State, Providence, Utah State, Rutgers, Mississippi State, Pitt, NC State, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, Clemson, Vanderbilt, Nevada, Wisconsin, all under consideration for the last teams in the bracket on the bubble or the first 4 out. Gillis, off the offensive rebound from Edey, continues the possession. Jenkins had it poke loose. Ball knocked down to the hardwood. Purdue able to scoop it up, though. Passing down low, and Edey off the spin move. He scores. Braden Smith with an assist. Kendrick Davis is back for Memphis. Yeah, he's a walking bucket this year. I think he's top 5 in the nation in scoring, I believe. 17:45 left to go. Inside the key, jumper by Winter. Winter swoosh. Tim, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think it should be enough for Rutgers to make it in. Brandon Newman lobs it over to Edey. Edey double-teamed at the low block. Passes out to the left wing to Gillis. And we have a fall on the floor picked up. Clock will stop with 17:24 as it's charged to Penn State reaching in by Keba Njai. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, college hoops, NBA as well. Yeah, Memphis has played a bunch of close games against like Power 5s in the non-conference slate. Block shot by Penn State. Mason Gillis took the 3, got blocked at the perimeter. Lundy up the floor. Lundy double team, backs his way. Lundy gets fouled. And Seth Lundy will shoot 2 at the line now for Penn State. What's good, Ty? Welcome in. Penn State hanging in. They just haven't been able to take control of this game. Haven't found a way to stop Zach Edey. 17 points, 8 rebounds. 8 for 11 from the floor by Edey. Make sure to bookmark the Selection Sunday live stream to come back to my channel around 6 p.m. as we'll have the bracket reveal here, my live reactions to the teams getting called on today's bracket. Make sure to look forward to that. We get the link posted out in the chat if you guys are interested in joining the Selection Sunday live stream. The link's out there. Feel free to bookmark it if you guys would like to come on back later today around 6 p.m. Be two shots coming up at the free throw line by Penn State, I believe. We have 17:11 left to go. If you guys are interested in joining the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group, feel free to do so. That link will be posted, or that link is posted in the chat. So that link is pinned in the chat, posted in the chat. If you guys are interested in joining the Bracket Challenge group. It's going to be interesting to see who are the number 1 seeds in what order. Jerry Palm of CBS projects Kansas to be the top overall number 1 seed. 27-7. They do have the most quad 1 victories with 17, but they lost to Texas twice, winning a week span by double digits. Alabama record of 29-5, and Houston right now is getting beat down. So who gets the overall number 1? Who's the second 1 seed? Who's the third 1 seed? And who's the fourth 1 seed? Probably going to be Purdue for the fourth 1 seed, but that'll be revealed today. And then plus all the teams who they face in the matchups, and then also who's in, who's out, who goes to the NIT. And wouldn't be shocked if Providence takes on Kentucky first round. Free throws, both of them good at the line. We know the storylines of that one. Bryce Hopkins transfers from Kentucky to Providence. Last year didn't go so well for the player versus his former team. Foster Lawyer of Davison lost in the 10-7 versus Michigan State. 16:50 left to go. Purdue up by 7. Lob down low to Edey. Edey 1-on-1 as he will pivot. Put it up, and it's no good that time off the back rim. Penn State comes up with a rebound. Out to the wing. Jalen Pickett with a 3. Missed off the rim short. Battle for the rebound again. This time controlled by Penn State for the offensive board. Pickett swings it out to the top. Winter takes a 3. Winter splashes it through. It's only a 4-point game right now. So Penn State makes a big-time 3. 16:20 left to go. Purdue takes it past midcourt with Braden Smith. Smith at the right wing, passing cross-court to Jenkins at the corner. Jenkins pro-hop into the key. Jenkins bounce past Edey. Edey double team, puts it up, puts it through. +1 coming up the free throw line. This dude is just unstoppable. Nothing you can do there for Penn State. Zach Edey just on another level. Gets in between a sandwich between Pickett and Keba Njai. Njai's 6'10". Pickett, he's the point guard of the team at 6'4". Pickett's the top rebounder this season, though, for Penn State. Yes, Kentucky's probably going to be a 7 seed for them. Free throw is good. 43-36, 3-point play complete by Zach Edey up to 20. 20 points and 8 rebounds for Edey. 16 minutes left to go. Penn State down by 7 with the basketball. At the free throw circle with Winter. Step back, jumper, missed off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Edey. Braden Smith. Top of the key. Dribbles up to the elbow. Moves it on top. Over to First. First with a 3. Missed off the rim. Tipped up by Edey. Into the hands to Lundy for the defensive board. Threes just haven't been able to drop today for Penn State. They're only 3 for 12 from the perimeter. Seth Lundy, jumper at the elbow. Knocks it down. 5-point game. Tough shot. Edey came in late to close that one out and contest. Zach Edey, David Jenkins Jr., 31 points. Rest of the team with 12 for Purdue. 5-point game. Around the free throw circle. Handoff to Lawyer. Lawyer towards his right. Gets it away to Caleb First. First, attacks the paint, kick out to the corner, extra pass made at the wing, up fake, 3, open, no good off the front rim, it gets missed by Fletcher Lawyer of Purdue. Penn State with a rebound. Under 15 minutes left to go. Nittany Lions slow it down with Cameron Winter. Winter has it at the left wing perimeter. We get a reach and fall picked up by, we get a timeout taken on the floor by Penn State, so they'll burn a timeout right now. Far side of the floor. 43-38. Purdue, 5-point lead, 14:45 remaining. I'm going to take Alabama right there for the hotter team over Duke. Alabama crushed Mississippi State. And then they crushed Texas A&M today. So 3 timeouts each for both of these teams. We have 14:45 left. Yeah, Duke destroyed Pitt. They played closer games, though. Miami kept it close with them. And then Virginia hung in there for quite a bit. Maybe in the future. I actually checked that. It was a media timeout. Yeah, Marcus Sasser. So they're going to call it a media timeout by the officials, so not on Penn State. Yeah, Marcus Sasser injured his groin yesterday for Houston, so he's not playing today. Yeah, we'll have to see how the bracket sets up for me, honestly. Oh, by the way, Houston is making a run at this right now. 50-40 Memphis. As Houston starting to get on a run. They were down by almost 20 points. They have cut it within 10 right now. So 50-40, Memphis, 10-point lead, 14:30 left to play there. We got 14:45 remaining in this game. Oh, that would be wild. Oral Roberts against Alabama in the Elite Eight. Oral Roberts commits the fewest turnovers per game out of any team this season. Back for the timeout. 43-38, 14:45 left to go. Zach Edey, 9 of 13 shooting from the floor. 20 points, 9 rebounds. Penn State hanging in. Be a different game if they made their threes. Right now, Penn State's called 3 for 12 from the perimeter. Penn State will get the inbound, far side of the floor. Yeah, Alabama just has too much size. Oral Roberts got crushed by Houston. It was like something in the 80s to something in the 40s. They got destroyed against Houston. Alabama won at Houston. That says a lot right there. Top of the key. Braden Smith. Bounce pass to his left to Lawyer. Lawyer lobs it over to Edey. Backs his way on a double team at the low block. Moves it out to the wing. Out to the top. Open 3 by Purdue. Off the back from no good. Offensive rebound. Edey. Got it. Will they count it? Or is the fall on the floor before? And the fall will be on the floor, so they will not count the putback bucket. Foul on the floor picked up by Penn State. Charge to Miles Dredd, his second. It will be an inbound here for Purdue underneath their hoop. I believe Oral Roberts is 28-4. Braden Smith, 14:05 left to go around the perimeter. Moves it out to the free throw circle. Lob off to Edey. Edey puts it up and puts it through, up and off the glass. 1-on-1 off the entry pass in the low post. Total mismatch. 7-point lead for Purdue under 14 minutes left to go. Penn State averages around 10.5 made 3-point shots per game today. They've only got 3. Bounce pass in and out of the hands. Turnover. Keba Njai couldn't handle it properly. Over to the wing. Bounce pass for Purdue as they work their way to the baseline. Caleb First. Inside. Backs his way low post. Puts it up. He scores. It's now power right now for this Purdue team. 47-38 just taking over inside the low post. Kevin, welcome in. Send you guys thoughts out there to Pitt Nation to make the bracket for you guys. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who gets those final spots in the bracket. I think the one that's going to be sweating it out more so will be Arizona State. Arizona State with 12 losses in the Pac-12 and a 37-point loss at San Francisco. I think that's the team that's going to be on the outside looking in when it's said and all done, replaced by Vandy. 13 minutes left to go. Went out of bounds off Penn State. Purdue has it. Hand off to Smith. Smith, skip pass left corner. Wide open 3. Couldn't knock it down. Offensive rebound, Edey. And there's a fall on the floor. Got on the rebound there. Charge to Penn State. Cameron Winter battling Edey for the rebound. Yep, Carson Edwards just single-handedly took over that 2019 tournament. Inbound for Purdue. 12:50 left to go. Braden Smith towards his left. Lobs it down low, Edey. Bobbled it, gets it back. Double-teamed. Out to the wing. Smith. Shot floated up off the glass. That was Lawyer. Missed. And the rebound controlled by Pickett of Penn State. Pickett. Passes out to the wing. Catch and fire 3. Andrew Funk. That is way off the mark. No good. And Purdue comes out with a defensive rebound. 12:15 left to go. Purdue up by 9. Lob to Edey. Edey puts it up and Edey gets fouled. So 2 free throws coming up at the line for Zach Edey. They're going to charge number 24, Michael Henn, with a shooting foul. Haven't seen many free throws tonight in this game. Purdue, 2 of 3 at the free throw line. Penn State, perfect 7 of 7. Joe, welcome in, man. Yeah, Grambling State has a record of 24-9. If Grambling had just won their conference yesterday against Texas Southern, then yeah, that would be helpful to Vanderbilt. Here's the thing, though. Vandy and Arizona State battling for the final spot. Arizona State lost by 1 to Texas Southern. I feel like that's the final spot. Vanderbilt, Arizona State, or Oklahoma State to make a case, too. Oklahoma State at 18 and 14. I think it's before it's said and over, though. Boise State, Lunardi's got them in. If there's a team that's out that thinks that they're comfortable right in, I'm going right to Boise State, looking at their resume. And they did win against Texas A&M. They got a cold Texas A&M team back in December, but the only other win of significance that they had against the team in the bracket was San Diego State. They have losses against like South Dakota State. They lost by Santa Clara by 15 points. I don't know how Boise State's up further in Lunardi's projection than they are. I think Boise State could be a team that gets on the outside at the end of it. 11:40 left to go. 11-point lead by Purdue. Fletcher Lawyer. 10 on the shot clock. Moves it out right corner. Jenkins catching fire 3, and it's a wedgie. Basketball wedged in between the backboard and the rim. We got a clear wedgie right there off a 3-point corner jump shot. Don't see that too often where the ball gets wedged in between the backboard and the rim from a corner 3. Timeout taken on the floor. 6-zip run by Purdue. Penn State's missed their last 4 shots, and they've been on a 4-minute scoring drought for Penn State. Yeah, Oklahoma State, I believe they're 2-5 in their last 7 for Oklahoma State. They've battled through injuries. Their big man, Musa Cisse, missed time. Avery Anderson missed, like, the final month of the season, so that's why they went on, like, a long losing streak for them. They only got wins over Oklahoma and Texas Tech, though, in their last 2, so that certainly isn't helping them out because they didn't beat, like, a top dog in the conference. Yeah, so Oklahoma State got swept by Kansas, Texas, Baylor, and K-State in conference play. Yeah, 1 hour to the bracket, so, yes, Penn State will be in the tournament. Just NCAA tournament games I'll stream, not NIT. If you guys would like to be a part of the Selection Sunday live stream in about an hour from now, I just put the link out in the chat for you guys to join in. Around 6 p.m. we'll start off the Selection Sunday live stream, and we'll see the bracket reveal. It's going to be interesting. Really interesting for this year's bracket reveal. Number 1 seeds, we'll see if that's how it's projected, because Houston's making a run. Quick update, Houston could still be the overall number 1 seed right now. 53-48 Memphis. Houston cuts the Memphis lead down to 5 with 11:40 left to play. We'll keep you guys posted. Kendrick Davis, 25 points for Memphis. Jawan Roberts has 12 points, 14 rebounds for Houston. Houston without Marcus Sasser. I have no clue. I have to see like what time they're on, who they play. I'll be picking the best games personally for me from the 3 per day scattered. So it's not like 3 back to back. I can't do that. So I have to do them 3 scattered for me. So like 1 during the day, 1 during probably 1 during like the early morning, afternoon, 1 during the mid-afternoon, one at the night, most likely. All depends on the matchups, what happens. I won't be doing any extremely late games. I'd imagine like a team like San Diego State gets put in like the 11 o'clock game or something like that either way. Or like Arizona. That's also another part of about it is the schedule and stuff like that. Like if you're a team from the East Coast and you get put in like an 11:30 start time game, yeah, good luck. That's just tough scheduling because we don't know the schedule until probably tomorrow of the times that will be released for these games. We get back to action, 11:20 left to go. So there's a lot to factor on when all these games played in the bracket. Because one of these like top teams, like if they're from the East Coast or something and they get put in like a terrible time slot, they could be like a no-show, and we all might be just like ripping our brackets to shreds there. Penn State with possession, 11 minutes left to play. Jalen Pickett towards his right around the perimeter. Pickett moves it on top. Down by 11 for Penn State, and the three just hasn't been able to drop today. This is not a good sign for Penn State. They're on the 4.5-minute scoring drought right now. Pickett backs his way. Pickett, fall away. Baseline, it hits rim short. Rebound controlled by Trey Kaufman-Renn of Purdue. So this is the time for Penn State. If you want to get back in the game, this is the time right now. Zach Edey currently on the bench for Purdue. They did make a little bit of a run when Edey checked out of the game early stage of the first half, but then Purdue got themselves up by 8, and it's been Purdue controlling this entire game right from the start. At the wing, Penn State led early 4-0. They made their first 2 shots from the floor, whereas Purdue went 0 for 2, but after that, things completely changed. Missed jumper knocked out of bounds, referees will say, by Mason Gillis. This will be Penn State basketball. Yeah, it was right in front of Purdue's bench here. Gillis, yeah, looks like it's off of his hands. Ooh, did it touch number 0? Coming down, that's the thing. Penn State, number 0. Gillis. That's another camera angle right there. The officials rolled it initially out of bounds by Gillis, so this will be... Oh, okay, this will be reversed. Inbound Purdue. Purdue down low, puts it through, +1. Trey Kaufman-Renn to the free throw line in place of Edey. Power at the bucket. Hey, there you go. Thanks so much, Alex, for joining in, man. Yeah, this channel's out here for all sports fans, no matter who you guys root for. I'm a Providence fan, by the way, for college basketball. I'm from Massachusetts, not too far from Providence. My NBA team is the Celtics. Free throw is good for Trey Kaufman-Renn. 14-point lead, largest one of the game for Purdue. 10 minutes left to go in a Big Ten Tournament Championship. Kanye Clary drives, attacks inside the paint, puts it up, too strong off the glass. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a foul, though, in the key. Going up for the rebounds. That's charged to Trey Kaufman-Renn, his first. This is not a good sign for Penn State as well. Pickett, the team leader, the point guard, currently on the floor right now. So Pickett has 2 personal fouls, only 6 points, 3 of 11 shooting today. So he is on the bench at the moment, along with Edey for Purdue. So they do take a 3 and make it at the corner off the inbound. 11-point lead. 9:35 left to go. That was Seth Lundy. He's got 10. Cameron Winter, the top scorer with Penn State, with he's got 12 for Winter. Kaufman-Renn swung around and got fouled inside the key. And that's charged to Lundy. So that'll be Lundy's second personal foul. So 2 shots here at the free throw line for Purdue. 9:29 left to go. The first one's good. Second free throw missed off the mark. Penn State collects the defensive rebound. Penn State with possession. Dribble drive attack inside the key and missed the layup. Too tall off the glass, no good by Clary. Here goes Purdue with it. Catch and fire 3 by Gillis. Off the mark, miss. Penn State collects the defensive rebound. Cameron Winter finds Clary up the floor. His pass deflected, stolen right back by Purdue. Sloppy basketball by Penn State in this game. They just cannot finish their shots, cannot make their threes. It's a tough game for them. -7 on the glass for Penn State today. Purdue will slow it down. 8:45 left to go. Right wing perimeter, Braden Smith. Smith guarded on the outside, moves it inside the key. Loose ball, out of bounds, last touch by Penn State. Yeah, Houston's down by 8 currently, so an update on that game, the score is 58-50, Memphis leading Houston. Just trying to see where we line up with this game. This game's going by quick. This game right now in clock time is ahead of the Memphis-Houston game. The Memphis-Houston game started 15 minutes earlier than this game, and we are ahead right now. This game's going by quick. Not many fouls, not many turnovers. Purdue is sent to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one good. Second one gets the bounce as well. 14-point lead for the Boilermakers. Kansas Talk, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Cameron Winter in deep foul trouble for Penn State, picks up his 3rd personal foul. Yeah, we've gone to a couple media timeouts in this game that's been well below the media time without like a turnover or any sort of whistle or so. Seth Lundy attacks, gets called an offensive foul. Lundy pushes off, turnover committed by Penn State. 8:21 left to go. Both of these teams struggling to make their shots from the floor. This is without Edey on the floor, though, as of late for Purdue, but they're still up by 14, getting to the free throw line a couple more times. I think it's going to be Alabama based on how they played this week. 8:15 remaining. Top of the key, Edey back into the game, approaching the 8-minute mark remaining. Hand off to Smith. Smith at the right wing, floats the pass cross court, touch pass out to the top, Mason Gillis. Receives it from Morton. Lob off to Edey, deflected. Penn State comes up with a steal. Near side of the floor, Pickett back into the game. Pickett moves it out to the wing. Open 3, transition. Bang, bang, that's good for Penn State. Will they count it or no, they will not. A momentum crusher right there for the Nittany Lions. They had a 3-on-1 on the fast break. And Purdue called on a foul, reaching in before the 3-point shot attempt. So it's called a foul on the floor by Purdue. Erase the 3, and it's still a 14-point game. So timeout on the floor, 55-41, 7:55 left to go. Texas A&M entering today against Alabama. They won 18-3 in their last 21 games. By the way, Memphis up over Houston 60-50 right now. So this game in elapsed time is ahead of the Houston-Memphis game. Houston-Memphis with 8:49 left to play. We're down to 7:55 left to go in today's game. This game is going by lightning fast. Feel free to join in for the Selection Sunday live stream. We'll start around 6 p.m. later today with the bracket reveal. You guys are welcome to join in for that. If you guys would like to join in for the Behind the Arc Basketball March Madness Bracket Challenge Group, feel free to do so. That link is posted in the chat for those who are interested in joining in for the ESPN Tournament Challenge Group this year. Yeah, crushing today for Houston that they're without Marcus Sasser. It's so wide open this year because so many teams can cut down the nets. With Zach Edey on the floor, scoring margin, Purdue is plus 29. Without him on the floor in this game, they're plus 4. Back to action. I'm probably leaning towards Purdue. Yeah, UCLA doesn't have much size. Straight line drive right to the rim with Andrew Funk. They did great yesterday, though, keeping up with Arizona. Arizona's a really confusing team to me. They have, like, on paper, you look at their roster, they're just so big for Arizona, yet they lost games that are just mind-boggling. Like Stanford, Washington State, they lost by double digits against Oregon. 7:20 left to go. Lob down low, Edey. Touch pass out to the wing. Goes out to the top with a 3 off the back rim, missed. Offensive rebound goes right back to Purdue, though. Just going to use a lot of clock time. 7 minutes left to play for Purdue. Braden Smith. Kick out to the corner. Open 3. Mason Gillis. Got it. Rolling on all cylinders in this game by 15 now for the Boilermakers. Under 7 minutes left to go. It's going to be Cameron Winter. Lobs it out to the top to Miles Dredd. Hand off top of the key. Funk takes a 3. Missed off the rim short. Edey collects the defensive rebound. 24 points. 12 rebounds by Zach Edey. 10 of 14 shooting. 6:30 remaining. You just have to put the big man into foul trouble, and Penn State doesn't draw many personal fouls to start with as they take a lot more perimeter shots. Zach Edey keeps on adding up the point total. Penn State loads the box. No problem. Edey, turnaround hook, gets it in the key for 2 more. 17-point lead for Purdue. Timeout taken on the floor. Penn State burns the timeout. 6:18 left to go. And a lopsided, one-sided affair in this one, controlled by Purdue. Yeah, Purdue just too big for this Penn State team. 32-22, plus 10 in the glass in favor of Purdue. So right now we take the timeout on the floor. Let's see. Yeah, Arizona's probably a 2 seed. Yeah, Houston down right now. Going to get you guys the update there. So, yeah, 60-53 with 7:30 left to go. Maybe Max Asmus there from Oral Roberts for one of the players for Ethan there. Okay, so we're going to head back from the timeout. 60-43 now. 6:18 remaining. Inbound for Penn State. Past midcourt with Winter. Winter moves in on top over to Funk. Passes out to his right to Dredd. Out to the top, rising for the three. Lundy, splash. Down by 14 still, but that's a start there for Penn State. Under 6 minutes left to go. Purdue playing a really good, controlled style tempo. Just 4 turnovers the whole game by Purdue today. They're playing to their tempo. Probably, if I have power, it'll be on Tuesday. We're supposed to get hit with a pretty bad storm, so probably whoever's the 11 seed playing game if I have power on Tuesday. Same as Wednesday, the 11 seed playing game. If there are 11, if they're named 11 seeds or whatever seeds they are, they're probably going to be 11 seeds for the playing game. Yep, looking that way for Purdue. Going to be the final number 1 seed for Purdue. Free throws here at the line, and both of them a miss by Morton. Rebounded by Penn State, 5:40 left to go. Penn State's got to go. They got to go if they want to keep on chipping into this lead. In the corner is Cameron Winter. Lob, down low, Pickett. Pickett swings it out left corner. Lundy takes a 3. Around the rim and out, no good. A rebound controlled by Purdue. Just not on point from their three-point shot today. 5 and 19, only 26% from the perimeter. So we will take a timeout on the floor right now. 60-46 to score. Purdue, 14-point lead. Yeah, I feel like Indiana's hyped up this year. They only have they have 2 elite players, but other than that, the rest of the supporting cast, I feel like, in my opinion, is just dragging Indiana down. Honestly, wouldn't be shocked to see Indiana lose in the first round. Like, whenever Indiana wins big, whenever Indiana wins big, here's the analysts who go on Twitter and they're saying that this team is Final Four good. I mean, they've been just up and down this year. Like last year, so many people picked Indiana to win that game in the 12-5 against St. Mary's, and they got crushed by St. Mary's. I believe they lost around by like 30 against a team that was like slower tempo, much just like St. Mary's isn't gonna overwhelm you with like physicality or athleticism. Yeah, Hood Schifino's been tremendous for them. We got 5 minutes left to go. 14-point lead. Penn State has it. Inside a low post. Pickett puts it up and he draws the foul. That's charged the Lawyer. And he got it to drop as well. That was good for a 2 down low by Pickett. So and 1 coming up at the line. Lawyer called on the blocking foul. Five minutes left to play. 1 shot at the line for Pickett. That's good. So crawling back a little bit. Edey has it at the elbow. They're going to move it back out to the perimeter, using a lot of clock time here for Purdue. 15 on the shot clock, under 4:45 left to play. Driving into the key, runner, missed off the rim, off the mark by Braden Smith. Penn State comes up with it. Pickett, inside, missed off the front rim, gets his own rebound back, moves it out to the right wing. Winter takes a three. That's not even close. But they get tapped out of bounds by Purdue. That was well offline for the three by Cameron Winter. Let's see, Matt Painter. Hey, thanks so much for the update there. So 412 wins, 197 losses at Purdue. Yep. Yeah, win percentage is 67.7%. Yeah, gonna be interested to see about Gonzaga. Probably a 3 for them. Yeah, I think they'd be a 3. I see them in some of the brackets with them being the 3. Arizona being the 2, and both of those teams can meet up against each other in the Sweet 16. And Penn State shooting free throws here at the line. They're now in the bonus. First one's good. Second one to make by Andrew Funk. .420 left to go. 8-zip run by Penn State, making it interesting here in the final 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Lawyer moves it out to his right. Nice job going in to out there by Purdue. They lost it at the corner, able to pick it up though with Newman. Newman drives baseline. His pass deflected. Out of bounds. Last touch by Cameron Winter of Penn State. And we'll take the under 4 timeout right now. 3:59 left to go. 60-51. Purdue trying to hold on here, be crowned Big Ten tournament champions. Penn State, though, in an 8-zip run last 2 minutes. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, almost there to Selection Sunday. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play about college hoops, also NBA games as well. If you'd like to join in for the Selection Sunday live stream that we'll have going on around 6 p.m., feel free to do so. I'll be having my live reactions to the Selection Sunday brackets as it gets released. Also, make sure to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group if you guys would like out there also. I put it out in the chat. It's pinned to the chat in the description as well for the bracket challenge. I believe we got over 40 entries currently. Let's see if we can keep on working up there. Memphis looking good. Memphis leading Houston today 70-56 with around 4:27 left to play. Zach Edey, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 11 for 15 from the floor. David Jenkins Jr. having a strong game. He's made 3 threes. He's got 11 points, 10 points by Mason Gillis. And then Seth Lundy, top scorer for Penn State with 14. Cameron Winter with 12. Jalen Pickett yet to get going in this game, though. Just 9 points, 4 for 13 shooting, 0 for 3 from 3. Only shooting 5 of 20 from the perimeter for Penn State today. Yeah, and they won't. Yep, Northwestern. I feel like that's a team that's been overseeded in Lunardi's projections. We'll see if that stays true in the bracket for Northwestern. Wow, Memphis is supposed to take on West Virginia in the first round. That's ought to be a great one. West Virginia's playing some tough competition. They've been playing better recently, though, for them. Yeah, Clemson's got an easy strength of schedule, and that's what's going to be the bane to them today. I feel like I don't think they're in the bracket for Clemson. They haven't won anybody good. I think they beat Duke, and that was it. NC State 3 times. But, I mean, NC State's in the bubble. Like, teams that securely locked in the bracket for Clemson. They beat Duke, and then they got bubble wins. 3 times over NC State. Penn State, they won in double overtime as a home game against Penn State, and then they beat Pitt on the bubble. We get back to action. Floater missed by Purdue. Edey came up with a rebound, and it will be a rebound fall assessed to Penn State. Also, I haven't had it updated. Purdue's now in a double bonus. Penn State commits their 11th personal foul in the second half. So Purdue at the line. Edey shooting 2. First one he makes. Yeah, well, this man at the free throw line is undoubtedly the National Player of the Year. Makes both of them. I'm going to see if he leads double-doubles this season. Actually, he's close, I think. He would have 24 if this is correct, maybe. We'll see. Because this does update. Yeah, he'd have... Oh, this is through Wednesday, so Zach Edey should be leading the nation in double-doubles by now. Joel Soriano out of St. John's, he had 24 double-doubles entering the conference tournament. So I got the stats up until Wednesday, but NCAA.com hasn't updated it yet. Armando Bacot ranked 5th at the end of the season in double-doubles. Oscar Tshiebwe was tied for 6th. Both shots good at the free throw line for Penn State, 62-53. .340 left to go. Inbound for Purdue in their backcourt. Penn State finally applying pressure. Purdue trapped right around the midcourt logo, and they get knocked down. We get a tie up here on the floor. Possession arrow goes to Penn State. So Penn State finally brings pressure. Forcing a tie-up, as that's a major possession there for Penn State to get back to basketball. This is how St. Mary's faltered down the stretch against BYU. Just a slow-tempo team isn't really used to pressure. Penn State never showed pressure defensively in this game until that last possession worked out in their favor. They have the chance to cut it even more. Straightaway 3. Oh, it's good. Seth Lundy from downtown. We got a game right now. 6-point game. That turnover that they forced was massive. Now they put full court pressure on. Purdue takes it past midcourt. Top of the key, past midcourt with Braden Smith. Smith will slow it down. 3:10 left to go. Just one tie, one lead change. It's when Penn State led 4-0 in the first 2 minutes. At the right wing perimeter, Mason Gillis signs a life for Penn State down to 3 minutes left to go. Top of the key, Braden Smith takes the 3. Missed off the rim. Penn State comes up with a defensive board. It's Lundy. And Lundy fouled in the backcourt. Crunch time situations here. We'll see how this one closes out. 13-2 run by Penn State in the last 3.5 minutes. And Seth Lundy heading to the free throw line and a bonus to shoot in the 1-and-1. Penn State finally starts to make their threes late. A big one. They're just 6 for 21 from downtown. And uh-oh, indeed. 1-1 at the free throw line for Lundy. Perfect 6 for 6 today. No good. Missed off the front rim. I'll be doing the bracket around 6 p.m. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like. Rebound by Purdue. And a timeout taken on the floor. 2:47 left to go. Lundy reaching in. So we won't take a timeout here. It's a reach and fall picked by Lundy. Yeah, bad foul. He has just fouled out. That wasn't even in the front court or anything of Purdue. He fouled at midcourt. Seth Lundy, the guy who just made the three, but he missed the free throw. He then picks up a personal foul right at midcourt, trying to apply full court pressure. That's just a bad foul right there. He is done. So Lundy, he is the top scorer in the game too for Penn State. 19 points by Seth Lundy, has just fouled out. By the way, Brandon Newman with 4 personal fouls for Purdue. Everybody else in the game is playing with 3, 2, 1, or 0. 2:47 left to go. It'll be Purdue at the free throw line, 2 shots. This will be Braden Smith. 2 free throws, makes the first one. Second shot by Smith, right down the middle. For a Penn State team that doesn't fall too often, they don't go to the free throw line too much either. That's just a tough way right there to put the game back into the hands of Purdue. Penn State 12 of 13 as well at the free throw line. Oh, nice pass swung and down low. Two-handed jam by Evan Mahaffey, who comes into the game for the freshman. So this is his first playing time today, and he starts off with a slam dunk, wide open at the rim. Brandon Newman slows down the basketball for Purdue. 2:20 left to go on the clock, into the hands of Braden Smith. They've done an amazing job today not turning over the basketball. Just 6 turnovers throughout the entire game. Penn State with 8. 2:10 remaining. Top of the key, Smith. Kick out to the wing. 3 on its way. Missed off the mark, no good. Tipped off the glass. Another chance off the tip, no good. And the rebound control by Penn State. By the way, Edey is currently on the bench right now. Penn State driving baseline. Underneath the hoop, up fake. Pickett draws the shooting foul. Pickett will shoot 2 coming up at the line for Penn State. 1:55 remaining. So Zach Edey currently on the bench at the moment. Edey's only got 1 personal foul today, but benched with under 2 minutes, on the bench with under 2 minutes left to go at the moment. He's been massive in this game, 28 and 13. Purdue had a comfortable double-digit lead. Purdue led as many by, I believe it was 14. By the way, Memphis leading Houston in the final minute and a half, 72-60. First shot to make by Penn State. If you're Matt Painter, you have to get back Edey in the game. He does exactly that. So Edey, we see, checks in, 1:55 remaining. 17-point lead was the largest lead of the game. 17-point lead by Purdue has dwindled, now down to 5. Second free throw, Pickett, right down the middle. 4-point game. Penn State hanging in. Here we go. 1:55 remaining. Penn State applying the pressure. Purdue takes it past midcourt. Out to the wing, they're able to clear. Purdue's going to slow it down, use their tempo. 17-point lead down to 4. At the left wing perimeter, Brandon Newman moves it out to the corner. Smith lob to Edey, double teamed. Edey backs his way inside the key. Edey triple team, puts it up, puts it through. Zach Edey, too good, triple teamed. We got 1:20 remaining. 3-point shot from deep. Missed off the back rim, no good by Funk. Defensive rebound hauled in by Purdue. And a foul picked up in the backcourt, charge to Penn State. Free throws coming up at the line for Fletcher Lawyer. And a double bonus for Purdue. See here the replay, Edey swarmed by 3 defenders. He was sandwiched in between Pickett and Keba Njai as they brought a double team all game long, and then a player from behind at the last moment. 1:14 remaining. 2 shots here by Lawyer. First one missed off the front rim. The plus minus has just been major in the favor of Edey in today's game. He's just that good. Just this type of answer, there's just no answer for Penn State. Edey's going to check out of the game right now, so we have 1:14 remaining. He will check out of the game, and the free throw missed as well. This is only a 6-point game. Penn State, knowing what their identity is, taking threes and drilling threes. We'll see what they do here. They attack inside the paint. And a travel violation called on Penn State. Major possession by the Nittany Lions, and they cannot strike through. Back-to-back times. Kanye Clary traveled underneath the hoop. That's rough. 1:04 left to go. Multiple times to get themselves back closer, and they just waste the possession. And turnovers haven't been an issue either for both of these teams today. 9 turnovers by Penn State. Purdue with just 6. Double team formed. The ball goes out to Gillis, though. 45 seconds remaining. Penn State won't foul. Smith at the free throw circle. Smith, 5 in the shot clock. Smith, bounce pass, Edey. Looking to close it out. No good. Missed off the rim. So Edey back into the game after that turnover. Penn State has it back off the rebound. 33 seconds. At the baseline, Pickett. Pickett dribbles up to the key, defended by Edey. Pickett back outside. A lot of time going off the clock. 25 seconds. And Penn State has to burn a timeout. 25 seconds remaining. There was nothing there for Penn State. Way too much dribbling as we take a timeout on the floor. 66-60 will be Penn State basketball after the timeout. Yeah, way too much time on that possession going off the clock. You need a basket. You need it fast. For Penn State, a chance to go up the floor and take a 3, and they just decide to keep on dribbling when the shot clock is under 30 seconds left. Like, you're not going to get anything in the paint when Edey's the one guarding you. You got to take a 3. You need 2 threes at this point. And that's what you've done all season long for Penn State. Take 3s and make 3s. Top 10 in the nation in 3-point makes per game. And they decide to drive in the paint on the tallest Power 5 player out there. The National Player of the Year. Makes no sense in that scenario. Make sure to join in on my Selection Sunday live stream. I'm going to post the link out there in the chat. I also got the Bracket Challenge link out there as well. I just put that link in the chat as well. So if you guys would like to join the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge, feel free to do so. Selection Sunday live stream link, that is posted in the chat. Feel free to bookmark it and be a part on the stream about a half an hour from now. Shovel pass downhill, kick out to the wing. Penn State with a 3. Swoosh! It's good with 16 seconds left to play for Penn State in a 3-point game. Making it interesting. Pressure in the backcourt. Oh, Penn State comes up with a steal. Here they go. Up and off the backboard. 10 seconds remaining. Purdue gave away a possession. Here they go again. Backcourt pressure. Trapped in the corners, Purdue. In a timeout taken on the floor. With 6.4 seconds left to go by Purdue. A 17-point lead has dwindled down to 1. Penn State decides that this is the time to speed up Purdue. 6 seconds left to go. A 3 by Penn State, and then they steal the inbound and get a bucket underneath. 6 seconds remaining. It will be Purdue basketball coming out of the timeouts. Unbelievable. 17-point lead down to 1. This is a quick timeout, 30-second. They tried to throw it underneath Penn State's hoop back to Morton. It was stolen away by Penn State and up and in. Cameron Winter with a basket off the steal. 6.4 seconds remaining. I don't know what Matt Painter's doing down the stretch. He had Edey on the bench for way too long when Penn State kept on creeping back in this game. Wild. Penn State, by the way, has made their last 4 out of 5 shots. Purdue just 1 for 8. 6.4 seconds remaining. Penn State started off with a lead, 4-0. Will they close it out with a lead when the game goes final on the scoreboard. We shall see. 6.4 seconds left to go. Far side of the floor. Purdue will have the inbound pass all the way in their backcourt at Penn State, on Penn State's front court. Far side of the floor. The player defending the inbound will be Evan Mahaffey, number 12 for Penn State. Inbound passer Ethan Morton for Purdue. And Penn State will give the foul. So no time went off the clock. Penn State will give a foul. It will send Purdue to the free throw line to shoot 2 and a double bonus. So Penn State will have to tie it up and go into overtime most likely if Purdue makes both of these free throws. This will send the freshman Fletcher Lawyer to the free throw line. First one's good. 6.4 seconds remaining. Penn State has a timeout. Purdue has a timeout as well. Both teams in the double bonus as we update that for Penn State. Lawyer, one more shot at the free throw line, 81% this season. Free throw, no good around the rim. Here goes Penn State, final chance, 5 seconds. Past midcourt, they'll burn a timeout with 3.3. Penn State, top 10 in the nation in three-point shooting, makes per game with a chance to end it here at the buzzer if they elect to do so and go for the game-winning knockout to win the Big Ten Tournament Championship. 67-65, timeout on the floor with 3.3 seconds. What a game to crawl right back in this matchup for Penn State. Zach Edey, by the way, with 30 points, 13 rebounds. Just another testament down the stretch that you cannot trust Matt Painter down the stretch. He had Edey on the bench for way too long with like under 5 left to go when Penn State kept on creeping back into the game. By the way, Penn State is hot. They're 4 for 5 in their last 5 shot attempts from the floor right now. Purdue has gone cold, 1 of 8. If they tied up with a 2, Penn State's got all the momentum going into overtime. And they were down by 17 points at one point. Make sure to join into the Selection Sunday live stream show. I think we've gone into overtimes like the last couple Big Ten tournament championships, or like close games down to the wire. This game was not close at one point. It was a 17-point lead. (67-65). Largest comeback win this season for Penn State. They trailed by 16 points against Maryland on March the 5th. They came back and won. 1 week ago. Can they provide that once again with a sparkle right to the March Madness bracket? Here goes Penn State. Evan Mahaffey, the inbound passer, will have a timeout taken before by Purdue. Purdue will burn a timeout. Both teams are out of timeouts. I'll be back to my live reactions for Selection Sunday, 6 p.m. Make sure to join in, be a part of the Selection Sunday live stream, as we'll have the brackets revealed around 20 minutes from now. Both teams out of timeouts, both teams in a double bonus. Penn State will have the basketball in their front court. Feel free to join the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is pinned in the chat if you guys are interested as well. If you'd like to be a part of the Selection Sunday live stream in around 20 minutes from now, I get the link out there in the chat if you guys are interested. For the Big Ten Tournament Championship, Penn State down by 17 points at one point. The number 10 seed looking for a Cinderella moment in them. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Here we go. Near side of the floor, Jalen Pickett will be the inbound passer for Penn State. 3.3 seconds left to go. He's guarded by Edey. Edey will be the one defending the inbound pass. Pickett moves it out across the floor. Handoff. Top of the key, they bobbled it. Winter takes the 3. And I believe there's... This is going to be a foul by Purdue. No, turnover by Winter. Never gun him. Turnover by Winter off the up fake. The defender for Purdue never gun him. That's a turnover. 0.6 left to go. It's going to be Purdue basketball. That's a crusher for Penn State. Absolute crusher off the up fake. Up and down, goes right back to Purdue. Crusher for Penn State. As Purdue, all they have to do is just handle it. Tip it up. It's done. Game is done. Purdue closes it out 67-65. Tough turnover. Couldn't even get a shot off for Penn State as we close out the Big Ten Tournament Championship. And congratulations to the Purdue Boilermakers, the 2023 Big Ten Tournament Champions. Zach Edey, National Player of the Year, 30 points, 13 rebounds, 12 of 17 from the floor. What a game. Crushing for Penn State right there. Crushing final possession. I'll be back in around 20 minutes from now, Selection Sunday live stream, so make sure to join in as we'll be revealing the bracket here on the channel, as I'll be having my live reactions and going through the teams that make the bracket. Make sure to hit the thumbs up before I go, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in. What a game. What a game. Penn State came all the way back. Credit out to Penn State, the number 10 seed, making a run all the way to the Big Ten Tournament Championship for Penn State. We're going to close out to the channel members here. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Jess, Ahino Josa, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Siegel, Woopig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, and Robin. Thanks all for joining in, being a part here on the stream today, and make sure to come on back for the Selection Sunday live streams. Another 20 minutes from now, I'll have my live reaction. I dropped the link in the chat if you guys are interested in joining in. If you'd like to join in on the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group, feel free to do so as well. That link I'll put in the chat. It's also pinned in the chat. It's below the description, below this video, if you guys are interested in doing that as well. We'll be back another 20 from now. Selection Sunday live streams coming up, separate live stream. Make sure to stay tuned here. Thanks so much all for joining in. Purdue wins the Big Ten Tournament Championship over Penn State 67-65. Final score.